is written in your law, it is said to your gods. If you can't endure until the end, watch you die like men. It is written in your law, it is said to your gods. If you can't endure until the end, watch you die like men. Watch you die like men. Why am I so angry? This main GS system is depressing. After my allegiance to it, I'm not interested. I do my work and go home. I'm at that age where my tolerance isn't long-winded. I go into a complete rage. Cats be like, relax, burn a little sage. Shut up, idiot. When the smoke clears, we all still slaves here. We're the 99 percentile, both the Jew and the Gentile. It's a journey to the grave, single file. There's a percent left that's trying to escape death. That uses every breath to plot and had his planet to theyself. And guess what you want? Not a total complete overhaul. You rather be that brand new 1%. Heck is wrong with y'all. I've read the book of James, the woe to comes a must. Due to capitalism, chapter 5, your goal is turn to rust. Weep and howl, then turn to dust. Gon' secure the bag, yep, oppression will make a wise man mad. You gon' die like men. To your gods. If you can't endure until the end, watch you die like men. Watch you die like men. Watch you die like men. It is written in your law, it's said to your gods. If you can't endure until the end, watch you die like men. Watch you die like men. Yeah. Watch you die like men. I know what you're thinking. It ain't no way for us to duck and dodge. I keep you something different, dude. He's gonna be a problem. Damn skip. Homie rap is iffy. But I can spit, so I keep a slight advantage on them. I would not submit. It has never crossed my mind to quit. I was chosen to bang it out with tone over the heat he be composing. All the while opposing everything unrighteous I'm supposing. Ain't about to take this sitting down, my door on earth is closing. A quick message to the oppressed, they all hate you. Simply cause of who you are. Chill, ain't no breakthrough. Quit trying to join their ranks, the template here is theirs. Either you with them or against them. Bottom line, nobody cares. If everything was equal, the system wouldn't work. It needs an imbalance, therefore it needs your feet to hit the dirt. That's brutal honesty, indiscriminate truth. Somebody gotta break the cycle, time to turn it loose. Come on. Say to your gods, if you can't endure until the end, watch you die like men. Watch you die like men. Watch you die like men. It is written in your law, it's said to your gods, if you can't endure until the end, watch you die like men. Watch you die like men. Yo, I yearn to be redeemed from under the curse of it. I'm called a fascist. I'm none of these damn titles, I just hate these social classes. We've been indoctrinated from birth. What is school besides a means to teach they bidding and create that human pool? Bro, I'm cool, but I'm no fool. We in modern times functioning by Babylonian rule. Nimrod's alive and well, ain't he? The mighty hunter. He stalks us all and we'll do anything to ease the hunger. We'll always be amongst you. I wonder why, because the system never changes. People live and people die. They can't hang, they get high, can't get by without submission. Once this occurs, it's hard to take a breath without permission. What the heck you think they cooking up in Hell's Kitchen? Soup? That's that witchcraft, divination, roots. Oops, I probably said a little bit too much. It's best that I should go. Somebody pulled up in the front, they at the door. You about to die like men. Say to your gods, if you can't endure until the end, watch you die like men. Watch you die like men. But in the end, you're gonna die like man. It is written in your law, it's said to your gods, if you can't endure until the end, watch you die like men. You gon' die like men. You gon' die like men. It is written in your law, it's said to your gods, if you can't endure until the end, watch you die like men. It is written in your law, it's said to your gods, if you can't endure until the end, watch you die like men.
Shalom, 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 y'all. It's Michael Israel. I hope y'all enjoyed Ak-ish. We're going to get into him a little later. I see y'all already in there asking, who was that? Who was that? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's Ak I met up there in when I went up to Detroit a couple weeks ago. Was I in it? Yeah, it was in Detroit. I be forgetting where the heck I was at sometimes. But yeah, we'll cover him and his new album a little later. Um, but just a couple things I want to go over. I want to just update everybody on the hurricane that's approaching Florida. Also, want to talk a little bit about my aunt Kabir. Congratulations to him on his marriage, and a bunch of other stuff we have to discuss. So yeah, so but the first thing I wanted to do is just give folks a couple let's get a hurricane update. Let me see. All right. Y'all bear with me. I'm going to show you a website. I'm going to show everybody, since we're getting into hurricane season, I'm going to show you one of the best websites to get all your hurricane updates. And it's myfoxhurricane.com. I know this is a Florida thing. We got to have the best site. So this site will show the projected path, the current, let me make it big so y'all can see it. So it'll show the projected path, the current, you know, what it looks like, and it looks like a daggone monster. It has the computer models, the infrared satellite, the waves, so I guess kind of the surge or whatever. Some other crap right there that I don't know what the heck it is. And then this thing here. What's this called? That's infrared, I think. I'm not sure. But it's like temperature and stuff like that, I think. And a bunch of other stuff, like all types of stuff, okay? But this is one of the best sites to use to stay up to date. And so, like I said, I've been watching this closely. I was telling my wife we were going to make a decision on Thursday on what we were going to do. And we realized what they kept doing was moving the path further south. And then, so by the time it gets to Jacksonville, it'll probably be below a Cat 1. It's Wednesday at 2 a.m. But we got, for all y'all brothers and sisters that's down there in South Florida, you know, as you see, I don't know how up to date everybody's been staying on this stuff. Let me open this up and make it bigger. There we go. So yeah, I don't know how up to date everybody's been staying, but you know, and the reason I say that, man, I went into work yesterday. And the dude, I was kind of joking. I was like, "So are we evacuating?" And some dude was like, "What are you talking about evacuating? Evacuating what?" And I was like, "You know, there's a hurricane bearing down on us." He's like, "Nah, I didn't know." So there's folks out there that have no idea. But I'm sure, like one of our Sister Juanita, she sent a picture. Let me see if I can find it. Of what Walmart looked like yesterday. Here it is. Yep. She snapped this picture of Walmart. Look at that. That's the bread aisle. Nutchin. It did some wraps down there. Nobody wanted to make wraps. They wanted sandwiches. So, yeah, you know, I'm going to go out later, see what else is left out there. I'm going to buy me some ammo, too, while I'm out. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so just... you know, realize that, you know, this going on. But anyway, real fast, somebody said they declared a state of emergency. And I'm sure now, Cat 4, they're gonna tell you to, you know, evacuate, okay? And let me see if I can find something. I want to show y'all something real quick. And like I said, we got a bunch of other news to cover in the Hebrew community. I just want to focus on this real quick for a sec. Let me see. What is it? Okay. video. Let's see if I can find this. Here it is right here. Okay, so this is the video that convinced me that I was like, boy, this thing here, you know, you don't want to mess with this. So it's one. So let me see. It's one of these. Okay, I think. Okay, here we go. This is pretty good. So check this out. And this is why I was like, man, if that thing gonna be like a Cat 1 or something, I might have to get up out of Dodge. So check this out. All right.
Even if you don't meet the eye of a hurricane, tropical storm force winds are nothing to mess around with. This is what Clearwater Beach felt during Hurricane Irma. Sustained winds from 39 to 73 miles per hour, gusts over 100. You want to be careful of flying debris and downed power lines. At 74 miles per hour, you're dealing with a Category 1, like most of Tampa Bay did during Hurricane Irma. Well-constructed homes could see damages to roof and vinyl siding. Extensive tree damages pose an additional risk to you, your home, and your car. Your screen exclosure could come tumbling down, and the power grid should see major disruptions. Storm surge is also possible, turning streets into rivers. At 96 miles per hour, you've got a Cat 2 like Hurricane Francis, which hit near West Palm Beach. When the wind gets this intense, cosmetic damage is the least of your worries. Falling trees and flying debris become the deadliest threats to both you and your home. Tree branches become projectiles. If a window or a door gets blown out of an older home, the winds can rush inside and blow the roof right off. You can also expect significant storm surge in some places, enough to put some of Florida's coastal cities underwater. At 111 miles per hour, you've got a major Category 3 hurricane, like when Katrina hit New Orleans. Mobile homes don't stand a chance, and older homes without a roof could collapse in upon themselves. Even newer construction is now at risk, especially siding, doors, and roofs. 130 miles per hour marks a Category 4 storm like Hurricane Maria in Puerto Rico or Charlie in southwest Florida. Blown open doors and smashed windows can lead to even new homes failing. Power poles will be uprooted, snapped, or down. And even if your home survives the wind, deadly storm surge can leave it uninhabitable. Not only will there be no water or power, but you may not have access to the area for a while. And if a storm produces sustained winds of 157 miles per hour, it becomes a Category 5, like Hurricane Andrew in 1992. Catastrophic damage is guaranteed, with total destruction in some places. The area will likely be uninhabitable for months. The good news is the eye of a hurricane packing these most powerful winds is usually localized. But the bad news is in a major hurricane, even if you dodge the eye, damaging winds can extend hundreds of miles in all directions.
Okay. So yeah, I'm sorry about that. Had the mic mute. The other thing is, there's another video out there that shows a Cat 4 or 5 that your whole roof could get ripped off and all that stuff like that. So the main thing is, yeah, I know I'm back on there. But the main thing is just to, you know, like for those people down there, Fort Lauderdale, that whole area down there, man, if you're not inland and you kind of near there in that Fort Lauderdale area and all that stuff like that, you want to get up out of there. That's, you know, that's some serious stuff, boy. We drove through where that hurricane hit in last year in the Panhandle when we were on our way to New Orleans, and it laid everything down, man. Every single tree you could see right where it went. So anyway, let's move on with the news. What else do we got? Got this here. Hold on 1 second. Y'all bear with me so I can bring this up. All right. I want to give a big, hold on. Let me see. There we go. All right. So yeah, I want to give a big shout out to my Ak Kabir. Congratulate him ahead of time. He's gonna be getting married today, and congratulate him and his lovely wife. Excited about that. I'm pretty positive it's today. They were saying they went out to the game last night, so it looked like they had a good time. So I just want to ahead of time, excuse me, congratulate both of them on their marriage, and I know they're gonna have a long, fruitful marriage. Congratulations to my Ak Kabir. All right. All right, so now, that song you heard, all right, let me see. Oh, Sunday. They get married Sunday. All right, appreciate that. Okay. So, let's see. That song you heard was my Ak-ish. All right. And which all you need to do, because he just dropped that album, and I was checking it out. Go to Warpath Music on Facebook, and that's him right there, my Akish. Okay, and I'm gonna make it bigger so y'all can see it. And it'll have all there's all the information to get the brother's music. His name is Ak-ish. I can't pronounce that. Redemption of the Peleateric. But I'm gonna tell you this, okay? What he's talking about in some of these songs, and he got my Ak brother Judah on there too. And he got an Ak Dwayne. He's from here in Jacksonville. He's on there too. But my brother Judah is that's the brother who be showing the religio-political aspect of the Bible and how it's what this beast system is capitalism. You know what I'm saying? And our people really don't even know what capitalism is. Our people don't really even know what capital is, because it's not money necessarily, but it's profit. Okay, so but brother got a good album. You're gonna get edified listening to it. Definitely check it out. This is all the information. If you want to get it, it's right there. So I'll put it up there again. You got all that information. Awesome album. I was listening to parts of it this morning because he has I'll show you what he has on his page. All right, so let's see. Boom, boom, boom. Let me go back here. So if you're on Facebook, he has like a sample album right here. It's like a half hour, sample everything. Like I said, I met this sock up there in Detroit. Cool brother. On point. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, definitely check that out. All right, let's see what we got. So what else do we got going on? I got a little bit of news and information from like I said, from my from brother Roosevelt. That's the brother that when I was out there building our range on our land out here in Jacksonville, he was the one out there helping me, and he also does my media research. Keeps me updated on news and information going on. And I'm gonna just go over a couple of things he sent me. He sent me a news article says President Trump ends automatic citizenship for some military kids overseas. You got the children of some. So it's Trump. basically getting rid of people. You know what I'm saying? It sent me another article about strange things happening in America, the homeless situation and how bad it's getting, particularly in California, and how hard it is to make it. And it's always going to be hardest for our people. Okay. Dow collapse imminent. There's another article. Social engineers preparing for darkness. Okay. This is the way it was when the last crash happened. There was a lot of, it's a bubble. There's a lot of bubble talk. Okay. And what you were hearing was, there is a bubble. There ain't a bubble. There is a bubble. There ain't a bubble. And it was like pop. And that was that. Let's see what else we got. Farmers struggling. That's another thing. The Amazon rainforest is burning. It's on fire. They're just destroying it. Brother was bringing out a scripture on how it was Brother Judah, actually. I was listening to one of his lessons, and he was showing in the book where it says how basically what they do, what's going on here, and I'm gonna briefly hit it again. Okay, I'll just read into my statement. Basically, what the book is saying, one of the things it's saying is what they do is the way this system works, they take everything and they make you use capital or money to get what you need. Instead of, so you used to make your shoes, make your food, you used to grow your food, you used to produce your own power. The land yields whatever you need from it. You just work it, okay? Well, instead, what they do is they take the land, they produce the power, they produce the shirts, they produce the food, and you go and they give you this, they make you work for this stuff called money. So what happens, you work 2 to 3 times as hard to get this money to buy a little bit of food, a little bit of power that they give you, okay? Electrical power and all that. You see what I'm saying? To where if you just did it yourself, if you came together as a nation and just bought your land and did it yourself, you wouldn't work nearly as hard. But that's the mystery of iniquity. That's the deception. What they do, they get you to work for them as a wage slave. You work harder and longer for a little bit of pay to get what you need to survive, your food, your whatever, okay? And you're working 20 times as hard as you would have worked if you just had your own land and you came together with like-minded people and did it yourself. So that's what we're talking about. And in order to work for them, they also take your kids and program your kids. They take your wife, program your wife. You're out there in that system just getting destroyed, ground. You're getting grinded down. They're giving you this food that's poison that gets you sick. So you got to further give them even more money to survive and live, to their medical system. So at the end of the day, majority of people are just on a treadmill, running for the system. So this is what we're talking about. Okay? Okay, so anyway, that's what we got going on. So again, the rainforest, what do? They conquer and they steal all the resources and they get them all, and then they sell them to you and make you work for them. Okay? To survive. So there you go. in a ghetto style way. All right, let's see what else we got. Yeah, so like I said, those fires are spreading in the Amazon, and you just see, like I said, you see a lot of signs of what's going on, and these silly, clownish ministries out here, these so-called Hebrew ministries, are telling you nothing. They're not preparing you for anything. They're just saying, Most High gonna deliver us. And you don't know what the hell's going on. You don't know why you barely have time to do anything anymore. They're not telling you anything. So that's why I'm trying to tell you something. And it don't always feel good, but hey, you know what I'm saying? All right. Now let's see. We also have an event coming up. I'm going to get the information for it. It's here. Where is... Okay, it's loading up. There we go. And... All right. Y'all bear with me. I'm just waiting on this thing to load up. Okay, there we go. All right. Open this. So, Carolina. Ron Dalton, Brother Benaiah Israel, Hidden Hebrews, and myself will all be in Carolina next weekend, September 6th and 7th, at this address here in High Point, North Carolina. So on the 6th and 7th is going to be High Point, North Carolina. And then on September 8th is going to be Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Okay? So we will all be there. I will be live streaming the event. The title of the event Are We the People of the Book, and Does It Really Matter? And there's going to be a lot of Christian church ministries there too to get this truth. Of course, they don't know who Ron Dalton and Benaiah Israel are, and I don't think they're going to know, exactly what type of information they're going to bring out. So it's going to be edifying. It's going to be awakening to a lot of these people, y'all willing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so and somebody so like I said, if you're in the North Carolina, High Point, Winston-Salem area, and here I'll put it back up here on the screen. I'll make it big so y'all can see the address. So if y'all are in that area, definitely come out to the event. Okay? Come out, fellowship, get to know people. The last I was told is going to be a very big event. It's going to be a lot of people there. Okay? I wasn't aware that it was going to be this big, but it is. It's going to be a big event. Well, let's see. All right, so yeah, Sister Delta, let me go over to your magazine. Or let me know in the comments. I'm looking right here on Facebook. Let me know, Sister Delta, where I need to go, where your news is at for the Light magazine. So let me know in there real quick. You want me to go to the page on Facebook or the website? Okay. And let me know if you got the information posted up there. So let me know. I'll be checking in. I'll wait for you to get that in the comments. So let me see some other things I got going on. We've been talking a lot about there's been a lot of polygamy talk, and what I found is it's not so much. And hold on one second, please. So my thing is it's not so much what I found is not so much the polygyny thing that is the big elephant in the room. What I found is it's that submission thing, according to what the book says. That people, a lot of women are wrestling with, and what I found is a lot of women, they are literally standing in the way of the Most High dealing with the men, and allowing the men to do what they need to do, which is clearly, opposes what the book says. But like I said, there's a lot of ministries out there that encourage that confusion. So anyway, a brother reached out to me, one of the brothers who was on there. he was on live yesterday that when I did it, and the dude Baruch, and he had got blocked because or timed out or something like that. But anyway, and I called him out. I said, hey, I said there's like a 90 or more % chance that this dude is not married, this, that, and other. But hey, I keep it 100. He contacted me today in email because I had asked him to, and he said he is married. He's been married 30 years, this, that, and other. So yeah, I admit I'm wrong. And I told him I'd allow him to come on the show and bring his point out. So here in the near future, I'll be bringing him on, and I'm going to let him bring out whatever he feels a need to bring out scripturally. But to date, nobody has pulled anything out of the book to back up anything against polygamy, polygyny, or multiple wives, or the behavior of a lot of the women we see, condoning the behavior we see with the majority of our women in this Hebraic awakening. So, but like I said, he'll be coming on, a man of my word. So you'll see him on here soon. All right, let's see what we got. All right, so yeah, anyway, with that said, let me see what if there was a response to what I asked here. All right, so let's see. All right, go to the Facebook page. All right, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go to the. Let's see. Boom, 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 boom. Y'all just bear with me here. All right. I gotta go to my. So let's see. All right. Go to the Facebook. All right. I had to go to my. Okay. So there we go. So now we are on Facebook on the Light magazine and the Light Hebrew magazine. They give us news and updates of things going on in the Hebrew community, or that the Hebrew community can be concerned about. So we're going to check out some of the news and updates, and I'm going to just briefly go over them. If you want to head over there and further read, you can. It says Atlanta cop who beat 15-year-old black boy till he went unconscious gets 20-year sentence. Okay, wow. Let's see. When a Jehovah Witness come to an Israelite door trying to teach the Bible. I bet this is a good video. Okay. Let's see what else we got. Okay. This is Yahakwa, the Hebrew hotline, if you want somebody to promote your products. And let's see. Marcus. Let's see. Convicted felons ending up homeless due to criminal background policies at apartments. Okay? So, again, this is a good article. I want to speak on this here. This goes back to, again, where this community thing that I've been talking about, okay? Because at best, this whole church Hebrew thing, a model that everybody's practicing where you got some people teaching, they got some ministry, and they're teaching, and they're telling you to give them money, and then a brother like this comes into a situation like this, and at best, they can just throw some money his way. It don't work. It ain't biblical. That ain't book. Okay? These are the oppressed of our nation. We have to, if we were united as a nation, if we come together as a nation, we need brothers like this. Like this brother, he got a construction worker. Hey, it looks like he's a construction worker. Well, if he got his mind right and he's a like-minded brother, we could bring him on in the community, and we need his help out there in the community to what? Harvest crops, to build, to put up the satellite dishes, to get the trailers ready and all this stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? We need laborers. We need people to plant and harvest and build on the community and secure the community. There's stuff to do. Man, I could go all into this. This church model that Hebrew assemblies have adopted, it does not work. It's part of the exploitation of our people. It's not going to solve an issue like this. All right? Ain't no getting around it, dude. Ain't no tap dancing on this. Question: what is the closest Hebrew community camp to Cincinnati, Ohio would like to visit for a Shabbat? To Cincinnati. I'm not sure, sis. You'd have to email me and I'd have to figure that out. But what I've been saying, and folks don't like it, because a lot of people, I'm just keeping 100. So many people have bared false witness against Straightway. It's crazy. Because what I found is literally Straightway is spot on, and all these other organizations that I've dealt with, I'm not going to say all of them, but a lot of ones that had something to say or were negative on it were the ones that was off. But Straightway actually has, the way they're set up, they actually could help a brother like this if he came to him. You know what I'm saying? These other places, at best, they could throw some money their way. That's it. And they do it publicly. That's what they would do. They would throw the money to them publicly. Okay? And then, hey, Shalom, Mosh. Appreciate you sharing. They throw the money to them publicly to look good and to justify you giving them more money. But that's not what we setting up here. We doing a Straightway model right here in Jacksonville, Florida. That's what I'm doing. And so, sis, yeah, I'd advise you to reach out to Straightway, because they ain't talking. They ain't just sitting there quoting scripture. You know what I'm saying? They ain't, they're about that action. And like I said, Yeah, so let me see. So yeah, all right. So that's what I would say. But that I just wanted to hit on that real quick. I also want to hit on something else. Is well, let's see what else she has here first. Heal Our Land, Set Apart Music, Hedara Baya. So y'all could check out this sister's music. This brother invented something. So I got something good to say on this. Well, okay, so y'all have to check that out. Queen Latifah building 14 million affordable housing projects in Newark. Okay? All right. I'm going to go in on this. Okay? Now, this is this going to help our people? Is she... Now, it's good, but is it enabling us? You see what I'm saying? So, or would the money be better spent if she took it, bought land? But she's doing what she knows. Okay, she's doing what she knows. But what I'm saying is, the way that money would be better spent, of course, is buying land and setting up the people to have their own means of production. Set the people up so they could grow their food. So understand what I'm saying. If you get on land, if you're able to grow your own food, you put up solar, you put a water generator in a river to generate electrical power off the river water or whatever, you're producing your own power, you're producing your own food. You know, the women could sew clothes or whatever, okay? What you got to understand is now you've cut your costs to where basically you pay the taxes on the land. So people don't understand. You could literally, like some of these communities out here, they literally will have, like, what's the brother's name? Elder Mitchell. Like his community, he basically has like 1 or 2 men. They got like 5 families on the land, whole families on the land, but 1 or 2 people have to work. That's it. It's 1 or 2 men go off the land and work. Because it don't take a whole bunch once you operate that way. Everybody else is on the land full time. Their families are on the land. The kids are on the land. Okay? So, like I said, I'm continually teaching on this. I'm not going to go all the way in. All right, shalom from the Barbados. Shalom, shalom, everyone. Daniela in Barbados viewing. Okay. So somebody from the Barbados is viewing. And like I said, we were able to link 2 brothers up who are in Trinidad because they were on here watching the show. So that was awesome. All right, let's see what else we got here. What other topics? Sweet potato, the health benefits, eating healthy. Healthy people are the biggest threat to our healthcare system. Again, another part of capitalism. They want you to pay them to stay healthy. They want you to pay them for your food. They want you to pay them for their food. They want you to pay them for your child care. They want everything. They don't want you to be a family, okay? They want you going to them in need of everything. Just like the curses said. But when you operate in the spirit of brotherhood, you break that, okay? So let's see. Some children of U.S. troops. So we read that earlier. And let's see. Check out this rare color footage of Black Wall Street. Okay, let me tell y'all something about Black Wall Street. Because a lot of people are like, oh, Michael, why are you saying to do that? We had Black Wall Street. We function in. Black Wall Street functioned under the capitalistic model. It was not under a Hebraic biblical model. What do I mean? It wasn't we put all things together and things were equally distributed among all of us. It wasn't that. It was capitalistic. It was profit driven. It was not thus saith the Lord driven. Okay? Again, I could go into all that, but like I said, okay. And somebody said what I'm saying here is not difficult to understand. Why don't our people do it? Well, it's not, what I'm saying isn't difficult, but the brainwashing of this beast system of Babylon, and in order for this Babylonian system, this prophet driven system to function, in order for you to be reliant on them, they have to keep you separate. They have to kill the spirit of brotherhood. Because if you begin obeying that second most important commandment, um, the spirit of brotherhood, then everything else falls into place. So they gotta keep you divided. That's why we it just as much as we're on the bottom of all nations, we're also the most divided of all nations. Our people here, African Americans, okay, so called. Do you so Shalom Mash? Do you think that people's minds have to be right in order to live independently? Now, Mash, when you say independently, I would say people who live independent of their people, yeah, that's easy to do. But to live, in order for us as a nation to live independent of this Greco-Roman beast system, Babylonian system, yeah, our minds have to be right. So once you get your mind right, everything else naturally comes together. So, but yeah, when you understand what this system is, you can come out of it to a large degree. You're not subjecting. Why would you, like Malcolm X said, he's like, you send your kids to your enemies to be educated. Your wife, who's your helpmeet, that's what your wife is. You send to your enemies to produce for them, to help them. Most women are more respectful. They're more subject and submissive to their enemy, their boss. They give their boss more reverence than they give their Yah ordained heads. Okay? So this thing is perfectly backwards. Okay? And again, our people have to see that in order, through education, through biblical education, we can come out of that. But I want to say, these ministries, they're not pushing this. They are part of the problem. They're helping perpetuate the oppression. Because they're taking your money too and not giving you nothing but wishful thinking. Is that your ministry? You should see. Okay. One of the things we're doing here, I encourage other people to do, or if you know me, if you have some type of relationship with me, or Koya or spiritual combat in some type of way, you can participate. We're doing weapons training. We're not doing weapons training to fight the government like everybody be acting. We're just taking back the means of production. We don't want to go to another nation who doesn't like us for protection. You see the cops choking people out, killing people when you call them. You call them because you're worried about somebody around the house, and then they come to your house and shoot you. Okay? So we're simply, in situations like this, if the power goes out here, who are you going to call to protect you? A lot of these cops are going to be at home taking care of their families. You know, if your husband's out of town and something weird happens, how are you going to defend yourself? You know, Don't be stupid. Don't buy into the whole Disney World thing. Oh, it's always, if he want me gone, I'm gonna be gone. You know, sometimes you got to use some common sense, use wisdom. The scripture in Proverbs says a wise man looks ahead and sees things and prepares. Now the idiots and a lot of these silly ministries just say, oh, he got you. If he wanted you gone, you'd be gone. Okay? Some of y'all gonna be gone. Okay? So yeah. So anyway, yeah, we're gonna be doing weapons training just to, you know, a lot of people coming out for the weapons training on Sunday. They have weapons that they've had, I guess, for months or years and never operated them, never fired them. So folks gonna get very proficient with them, you know. So we look forward to that. But yeah, so anyway, with that said, I wanna again show here. Definitely check out, because as you can see by the sister's post, it's the Light magazine. You could also go to their website. I don't see a link here to their website, but I'm sure they got one. Let me see. Well, look at me. And they always got me looking like a daggone soft retard on my daggone video. Now, why would they freeze a video like that on me? Okay. Gina Jones, Straightway, Ohio, call the dining hall. So there is a Straightway in Ohio. To the sister who asked, you need to call the Straightway dining hall. That is that phone number behind Pastor Dow on his videos. Okay. But anyway, I don't see a link to the Light magazine website. So, you know, but I'm sure they will post it up there. But you could just go on here. Oh, there it is right there. I'm sorry. It's the Light magazine .online. Here. I'm gonna pull the picture up here so y'all can see it. Okay. If it loads up, I can't stand a slow computer. Now, why would that image not even be there? There it is. Okay. The Light magazine .online. So you could go on over there and check it out. Okay. Also, one last time, I want to encourage y'all to go over there and check out go to Warpath Music, and check out my Ish. Check out that album. It's very educational and it's on point. And you seen the brother's video at the beginning. Let me see. I want to congratulate my brother K-Beard. Congratulations on your wedding Sunday. I think it's gonna be live streamed too. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be good. Yeah. So yeah, that's how sis said she started with a BB gun. Yeah. You know me. I like, man. If it ain't loud enough, I don't like shoot. It ain't even fun shooting it. But I understand the fear when you first start shooting, you know, because it's that loud explosion and you can feel the concussion and the gun jerks and all that. So the way I get people over that fear is the way I train people up to shoot is I have them start, and this is how I train the women and the children. and men, you know, but particularly the women and the children, like Madison and Samantha, they started off shooting the AR-22. It shoots a little 22 long round. You don't even need hearing protection. Um, and you can shoot that. It's not a lot of kick. It's not very loud, but the operation of the AR-22 is just like an AR-15 or an M16. You know what I'm saying? I get them bold with that, graduate them up to the AR-15, then I give them the handgun. Because the AR-15 is very loud, but it still doesn't have that much kick. The handgun has kind of a little more kick, but it's not quite as loud. But by then, people are confident and they're feeling it, and they begin to let their guard down and get comfortable and be able to focus on what they're doing out there. So we're gonna get them all trained up. Madison, Samantha, and Koya, they're already familiar with gun safety and operation. So I'm gonna be working on more advanced stuff with them. I'm gonna be expecting them to be putting rounds on target out there this weekend. So we're gonna get them right. Hey, Shalom, Straightway Michigan in the house. Straightway Michigan on there. Shalom, y'all. My Ak Haji go lightly. Shalom, man. You said, what'd you say here? You said, Shalom, I gotta call you late. Yeah, hit me up. I'm in for the first time in I don't know how long, man. I actually got, I don't have a whole bunch to do as far as I got to clean up in my garage a little, but I'm going to be chilling today. So I'll be chatty patty on the phone. So yeah, hit me up, Daweed. So yeah, man, but we going to get it in. Some of the instruction, when I do the training, some of the instruction, I'm either record it or live stream it so that other brothers who are proficient can do it. We also have Ak, who is a certified NRA trainer, so we're gonna be good down here, man. Like I said, we ain't forming no spiritual combat militia. We just want people to be able to defend their homes. If like me, if somebody on the door 11:30 at night and I'm not home, I want to be able to feel sorry for whoever's beating on that door. You know what I'm saying? I want him to hear click, click, and all that. So yeah, so I'm gonna make that a reality this weekend. All right. So let's see what y'all. Let's see what else is going on. See what y'all saying. Martiza said, yes, I got 2 AR-22s for my girls. Great gun for children. Exactly. And the most popular round in the world, I want to say, but definitely in America, is 22 long round. It's fairly accurate. It's cheap. There's not a weight penalty for carrying a bunch of it. You could carry 400 rounds on you and it not be a burden. If I can't carry 400 rounds of 308, I wouldn't be able to tote it. I wouldn't be able to carry it. So yeah, man, it's a good all around round. Also in a survival situation, if you were hunting with that, it's not very loud. So people wouldn't be like, hey, I just heard a gun and come in your direction, because it's not a very loud round when it fires. Like I said, when you're out there shooting it, you don't need hearing protection. It's not that loud. So I use it to get people trained up so that they can use that. It's like an entry level, a gateway, so that they can get bold with their handgun. Now, a 9mm, the best home defense gun. I will tell people why I feel I use a Glock, like a Glock 17 or a Glock 19. I feel like it's the best. I recommend as the best home defense gun. Or you get a shield, something like that. I hear a lot of stuff about that. Me, I just get the Glock. The reason why I say the Glock is the best home defense gun, because a lot of people are like, no, it's a shotgun. No. With a shotgun, you got to go, you got to rack it, okay, and then fire it. Well, Glock is a semi-automatic. Bam, bam, bam. It automatically puts you around it. Number two, carries about 15 rounds or whatever, okay? Number three, you can walk around the house. You're walking around the house, you got one hand free. If there's a knock at the door, you can put the gun on the door and then open the door and like, what do you want? You got one hand free to move stuff. You know, if your child's in the way, you can move the child out of the way and engage the target. Number three, the Glock is designed kind of for law enforcement, so there's no safety on it. So that the way I recommend people use it as a safety is don't have a round in the chamber. Make it so you got a racket to shoot it. Some people won't agree with that, but and the Glock is like, I tell people the Glock is like the Toyota Camry of guns. You know, it's reliable, it's good. You know, it's not a Bugatti or a Jaguar or BMW, but it's just an all-around good, decent weapon. So that's why I recommend that. So yeah. So that is why I arrived at that. I'm late into the conversation. What's your opinion on building your own ARs out of lower receivers? If that's what you're into, you know, if that's what you're into, I bought a DPMS 10 AR-10 and 15. That's what I got. They work perfect. You know, I know some people are into all that. So hey, do what you do, and it's actually cheaper. You know, it's cheaper. But me personally, I found I got a good deal on an AR on an AR-10. That was actually cheaper than the website was selling. Right around the corner from me, down the street. So I was like, hey man, I had to jump on that thing. So, you know, so yeah, that's what I did. Somebody said they buying them now. They're buying, yeah. But on the same note, I'm not like a gun freak show either. It's just lately I realized a lot of people needed to be trained, and with semi-automatic weapons like Glocks and stuff like that, you do need training. Like I've operated mine so much, it's muscle memory. To where if I'm in a stressful situation, it's just gonna be like, literally like click, click, boo, you know? But for some people, it's not. Like with my AR, when I was in the Air Force, we had to train with those in the dead of heat in the summer on the range in our chemical warfare gear. So it's like putting on 3 layers of clothes in 90-degree weather. It's brutal. And it takes everything you got to stay focused and all that. But little did I know, it burned it, it seethed it into my memory to the point where I took the gun apart and I didn't even remember how to take it apart or put it together, but something in me did. Same thing with operating it. I couldn't, like, there was a point where I couldn't tell you how to operate the gun, but when you put it in my hands, it's funny, like Amir, Moray Amir used to be in the Marines, and he was like, yeah, man, but he was like, I haven't operated this AR in a while, you know, and put it in his hands, and he outshot me out there on the range when we were shooting, because it's just ingrained in him, and he don't even know where it's at. But he shot a couple times. He couldn't even tell us how to target the thing. Man, that dude was like a marksman out there. And when you're in the Marines, you gotta shoot marksman. So anybody who's a Marine, whether they like they'll tell you, oh, I haven't shot one in a while, so I'm probably a little rusty. Man, they will outshoot your ass. Trust me. I'm telling you, because they done implanted that in them because they be at the range so much and basic. Yep. Yeah, we tell people, man, you gotta get out of New York, man. They make you a soft target up there. They make you like, by law, you have to be a victim up there. It's tough up there. I'm not a builder, but I have an opportunity to learn the trade. It's a good trade to learn. A gunsmith, yeah. Hey, shalom, Sister Swanee. You said, hey, Mike, I think that we need to talk about how to make bullets because when the stuff hits the fan, people are going to have to know how to reuse the bullet shells. Or you can have a ammunition depot in your house. Hey, you might not have what it needs. If it gets to the point where shit hits the fan on that level, you're not gonna have anywhere to, where are you gonna get the gunpowder from? Where are you gonna get the casings? Where are you gonna get the new rounds? You see what I'm saying? You just need to have ammo crates. You know what I'm saying? You need, because what you also got to understand, sister, I'm glad you put that in there. What you need to understand is that people could say whatever they want. If we went in a grid down situation, the money would be ammunition. Ammunition would be money, particularly 22 long round, 9mm, 223 and 308 rounds. I mean, and there's other stuff out there, 30-06, particularly 223 rounds, 9mm, and 22 long round would just be the ultimate. That'd be money. It'd be worth more than gold. Absolutely, that would. 45 millimeter. All those popular rounds would be the medium of trade. Trust me. Okay. So but yeah, that's a good question, sis. Gunpowder is an amazing thing. Reuse them shells. Yeah. But again, you need the machine, and not just do you need the gunpowder, you also need the bullet itself. And you can only reuse those shells once because they'll swell up and they'll get jammed in the gun. Okay? So yeah. Don't forget knives and swords. That's right. Oh, and don't forget bows and arrows. Matter of fact, I'm going to have Wilderness Bows. They're a Hebrew Israelite bow and arrow company. And the good thing about bow and arrows, you can reuse the bow and arrow. You can reuse the arrows. And you could practice with a bow and arrow in your backyard. You know what I'm saying? It's not like bang and the whole neighborhood freaks out. Unless it's 4th of July. 4th of July is weapons training day. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so let's see what else. See if y'all got any other questions. What's your opinion on 38 revolvers? I got Sister Koya a hammerless 38 revolver for her first weapon because it's just there's no messing it up. It got 5 rounds. It's just a good all around. You can't screw it up. If you're panicked and freaked out, you ain't gonna mess it up. It just literally pull it out, bang, bang, bang. There's no learning curve on it. It's just point and shoot in the general direction. And even if you don't hit nobody, a 38 is gonna make enough noise where they're gonna be running, So yeah, that Yeah. Yeah, we got that sword work. Trust me. But yeah, but and what you need to do, um, personally, I like again, I'm giving my recommendation based on a lot of research and experience and talking to people. I tell people, get your NMP Shield or a Glock. Uh, I'd get the Glock 17, either NMP Shield or a Glock 17. Me personally, I get the Glock 17, um, and it's a 9 millimeter, and train on it, and make that your starter gun. And what you do each week when you're at when you go to Walmart or wherever you go, make sure you each week you go and you buy some ammo consistently and build your thing up. Get an ammo box. You could buy it at the gun store to store the ammo in, because you don't want your ammunition to get damp. Okay? Yeah. So you need to do that. So she said she has one with a laser on it. So one of the thing with the hand, the laser can give you a position away. So if you're in your house at night and you got your laser on, you and that's the thing with a shotgun too. Like when you rack a gun, you give your position away. You don't want to give your position away. You might okay, you have a laser where you take the laser and you put it on the target and you see this beam going across the room. But the new thing that's the rage now, the military even uses it, is the dot sight. So what it is it's a little window. Like you'll see it here. I'll show you. Push. Hold on one sec. Let me see if I can find this thing. They call it an optic. Okay. So I'll just show you here. Let's see. It's now. Y'all just bear with me. I'm gonna get it up here for you. So here it is right here. Okay. Let me see if we got some. Okay. So see this? This is an optic. Now this is a more expensive one. They got them for $45. This one is for like an AR or a rifle or something. But what this is, okay, and you just have to look at it, and they make them for handguns also. But I'll tell you all about that. But what it is, you don't even have to go like this. You bring it up like this, and when you look through it, you see there's a little red dot. And all you got to do is literally bring it up, and once you train with it and you can bring it up and put it on the target, it's a wrap. And the benefit of it is it doesn't give away your position. Because if somebody's in your house or you think you see something and you put that laser on it and they really over here off to your side, you just gave your position away. They're like, oh, they right over there. But if you got that dot sight, all you got to do is bring that dot sight up, bam! They don't see nothing. And everybody's using them now. They make them for the handguns too. But with a handgun in close quarters in a home, you don't really need, you see what I'm saying? A little bit of training, anything, and you figure a Glock 17, you got what, 15 rounds or more in there? You're going to hit something or they're going to be running. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so let's see. Now, let me tell you something else. Now, if you're in New York City or you're in one of these places where you can't have a weapon, um, the hardest, I will show you what to get. Let me show you something. X. I'm going to show you what to get. You like, I know what y'all going to say too. I'm going to show you the best thing you can get to defend yourself if you're in your home. Women and men alike. As y'all bear with me, I'm going to show y'all a couple things. And I'm going to show you something if you live in a city and you can't have a gun, or like New York, you can't have knives and nothing on you. They just want you to be the next victim out there. So I'm going to show y'all what you need to defend yourself. Is this right here. Look. Is a spear. Survival spear. Okay? You see that? This is a little too short because that's 4 inches. This is 44 inches. So that one, let me see with my hand. All right, let's see what 44 inches. Because you don't want it to be too long. So this is 44 inches. So that's that long. I think that's a little too long. Because what you got to take into account is corners. But what is and y'all correct me if y'all know something better, but what the hardest thing to defend in a fight is a direct, when something's jabbed at you. This and this is easier to defend against. This is the hardest thing to defend against. Think about what I'm saying. If I got that spear and I'm going like that at you, it's gonna be a mess. That's the hardest thing to defend against. So if you're a woman and you're in a house, and the reason I say get a spear because it's giving you the reach. You have the reach, so you can come around the corner, but it can't be too long the way you're coming around corners and you're hitting walls. So that's why I said that one there might be too long because it's 44 inches. Let me see what I could find here. Yeah, you just gonna have to look. But that's the best thing. This is a 49 inch. I mean, 44 inches isn't bad because so this is 44 inches. Like that. Yeah, it's a little long. If there was something shorter, maybe 30 inches. Let me see, 30 inches. See, 30 inches would be good. Because you could hold it back here, and you got about a couple feet, and you could jab somebody right up in their daggone face. Okay? So let me see. And you could make something like that, but, that's 60 inches. That's way too long. So yeah, you just have to look around. You might even want to get a machete, sharpen it up real good and you good. If you're in one of those places where they can't where you can't have a gun and all that. Now, let me show you if you're in a place where you can't carry knives like New York, you get you get a tactical, it's called a tactical pin. You can even get them in pink. So you get one of these. It's a tactical pin. You could get an unsuspecting looking tactical pin like this one. See that? You get that, And you just hold it like that, and again, jab, and go for this triangle right here when you jab it. I guarantee that get their asses off you. It don't matter wherever it's at, just start jabbing. If it's in their leg, whatever. But get a tactical pin, okay? You could get a real unsuspecting one, or you get an aggressive looking one. But yep. You know, I like the one that's very unsuspecting, like that one, you know. But that's what you get, so that, you know, when you're out, you know, you could defend yourself. But me personally, man, if you in one of these areas where they like, I guess California real bad, New York real bad, man, you should move up out of them places. Because I'm telling you, man, crap hit the fan, something happened, it could get ugly quick, and you really don't have, you know, a whole bunch to do, you know. So anyway, let's see. Let's see. Yeah, somebody said the Glock 26. My thing is you want as many rounds as you can have, okay? And that's why I said the Glock 17, because it's a double stack magazine. I'm not sure with the Glock 26. But you want, for the home defense, you want as many rounds in there as you could hold. You know what I'm saying? You want to, because at the end of the day, it's how many rounds you got. It ain't what type of round, is really how many. You know what I'm saying? Let me see what that is. Let me see if that's a single stack. 26. Yeah, that's a single stack. You see, so that holds about 9 rounds, maybe less, 7 rounds, 10 rounds. It holds 10 rounds, you know. Where the Glock 19 holds, let's see, where the Glock 17 holds, how many does it hold? The Glock 17 holds 17 rounds, I think. Yep, magazine capacity, 17 rounds. That's a whole lot more shots, okay? So that, and at the end of the day, that's what matters, you know? Okay? So let's see. All right, let's see. Yeah, I play more with my baby. 380s are good too. 380s, if you're in a place where you could conceal carry, whoops, sorry about it. If you live somewhere where you can conceal carry, that 380, man, it's like smaller than my hand. You just throw it in your pocket and you're good to go. So 380, that's a popular round too. Yeah, that's that gun that people put in their pocket or stick in their boot. And 380 holds about 6 or 7 rounds, one of those real concealable ones. So that's a good one for concealed carry, you know. Home defense, like I said, my opinion, that's my opinion, is the Glock 17, you know. And yeah, so. But anyway, y'all, appreciate y'all tuning in. I got to get on with my day. I got chores to do around here. I got to start getting ready for the move and throwing crap away. Sister Corey will be getting off early. We're going to do family day today. I might take her out. We might go out and have dinner or something. We're going to hang out as a family, enjoy some time. Y'all keep an eye on that hurricane if y'all in the Florida area. And with that said, I appreciate it. Appreciate y'all tuning in. If you want to support this ministry, you could do it by hitting the subscribe button and hitting the like button and hitting the notification or follow button if you're on Facebook or YouTube. With that said, I'm Michael Israel. You watch the Spiritual Combat. Shalom.